How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Only a super empath can destroy a narcissist. That's the title of this video. The relationship between a narcissist and an empath is complex, filled with emotional intensity, manipulation, and power struggles. A narcissist seeks to control, dominate, and constantly be the center of attention, while the empath is sensitive, caring, and always looking to help others. This dynamic is often seen as a battleground of emotions, where the narcissist's needs for admiration and validation clashes with the empath's desire for peace, compassion, and understanding. The narcissist often presents a facade of charm and confidence, attracting people to them with ease. They excel in portraying an image of perfection, drawing others into their world, and manipulating emotions to maintain control. Their narcissism feeds off the admiration and praise of others, leaving them emotionally fragile at their core. The empath, on the other hand, sees beneath the surface and is keenly attuned to the emotional needs of those around them, including the narcissist. One of the most devastating traits of the narcissist is their ability to gaslight and manipulate reality. They distort facts, rewrite history, and twist the truth to maintain their own superiority. This can leave the empath feeling confused, questioning their own perceptions and doubting their own worth. The narcissist thrives on this confusion as it ensures they remain in control of the relationship. The super empath, however, possesses a unique set of skills that make them particularly effective in dealing with narcissistic behavior. They have an almost superhuman level of emotional intelligence, allowing them to read and understand the underlying motives of the narcissist. They can see the manipulation for what it is, and this insight empowers them to take action without being swept away by the narcissist's tactics. Super empaths are not easily manipulated because they trust their own perceptions and intuition. While a typical empath might be vulnerable to the narcissist's charm and deception, the super empath has learned how to protect themselves emotionally. They are aware of the narcissist's tendencies and are prepared to respond strategically when necessary. One of the most powerful tools a super empath has in destroying a narcissist is the ability to detach emotionally. While narcissists thrive on emotional chaos, the super empath can disengage from the emotional manipulation. This detachment prevents the narcissist from gaining the emotional reactions they so desperately seek, rendering their tactics ineffective. When a super empath decides to break free from a narcissistic relationship, they do so with a sense of clarity and conviction. Unlike others who might second-guess themselves, the super empath recognizes the narcissist's pattern of behavior and understands that their emotional well-being is at stake. This self-awareness allows them to walk away without hesitation. The super empath's ability to maintain boundaries is another powerful weapon in their arsenal. Narcissists often attempt to overstep boundaries, demanding more attention, time, and energy than the empath can give. The super empath, however, has learned to set firm and clear boundaries, ensuring that they are not taken advantage of. Narcissists rely on the emotional chaos they create to maintain control. They use guilt, they use shame, and fear to manipulate others into doing their bidding. The super empath, however, is immune to these tactics because they do not internalize the narcissist's negativity. They recognize that the narcissist's behavior is a reflection of their own insecurities, not the empath's flaws. Another key strength of the super empath is the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of a narcissist's outbursts. Narcissists are known for their dramatic reactions, often throwing tantrums when they do not get what they want. The super empath, however, can maintain a sense of calm and neutrality, refusing to engage in the narcissist's emotional games. This emotional resilience allows the super empath to not only protect themselves, but to slowly undermine the narcissist's sense of power. Narcissists need to feel like they are in control, and when they realize they can no longer manipulate the super empath, their foundation begins to crack. The super empath's ability to recognize the narcissist's insecurities is another powerful tool. Narcissists often have deep-seated fears of inadequacy and rejection, which they mask by projecting an image of superiority. The super empath, however, can see through this facade and recognize the vulnerability beneath. They do not buy into the narcissist's false sense of self-importance, which weakens the narcissist's hold on them. By refusing to engage in the narcissist's drama, the super empath slowly erodes the narcissist's ability to control the situation. This lack of emotional feedback frustrates the narcissist, causing them to escalate their behavior. However, the super empath remains unshaken, and over time, the narcissist begins to lose their grip on the relationship. Super empaths are also adept at seeking out and cultivating healthy relationships with others. They understand the importance of surrounding themselves with people who offer mutual respect, love, and understanding. This network of support provides the super empath with the strength they need to distance themselves from the narcissist and reclaim their emotional well-being. In many ways, the super empath's ability to destroy a narcissist is a result of their commitment to self-care and emotional healing. They take the time to rebuild their sense of self-worth after encountering the narcissist's toxic behavior. This emotional healing process strengthens their resilience and allows them to move forward with confidence. The super empath's capacity for forgiveness is another powerful weapon. However, forgiveness in this context is not about excusing the narcissist's behavior. It is about freeing themselves from the emotional hold the narcissist has over them. By letting go of the need for validation from the narcissist, the super empath is able to reclaim their power and destroy the narcissist's influence. The process of healing from a narcissistic relationship can be long and difficult, but the super empath has the emotional strength to endure. They understand that the narcissist's behavior is a reflection of their own internal struggles, and they choose not to take it personally. This mindset allows them to rise above the narcissist's attacks and emerge stronger than before. When the super empath takes a step back from the narcissist, they no longer give them the attention and validation they crave. This shift in dynamic is often the beginning of the narcissist's downfall. Without the emotional supply they once relied on, the narcissist begins to unravel, and their true nature becomes increasingly apparent to those around them. One of the most significant ways the super empath can destroy a narcissist is by exposing their true nature to others. Narcissists often rely on secrecy and manipulation to maintain their image, but the super empath's clarity and ability to see through lies make them a formidable adversary. By speaking out about the narcissist's behavior, the super empath can bring attention to the toxicity that has been hidden for so long. The super empath is not afraid to stand up for themselves and others, even in the face of a narcissist's wrath. They are not intimidated by the narcissist's attempts to belittle or silence them. The ability to stand firm in their convictions makes it difficult for the narcissist to continue their reign of control. As the narcissist loses their power and influence over the super empath, they begin to lash out in desperation. They may attempt to sabotage the empath's reputation or spread lies to regain control. However, the super empath's strength and resilience prevents them from being swayed by these tactics. Over time, the narcissist's attempts to regain control become increasingly transparent, and those around them begin to see them for who they truly are. The super empath, having broken free from the narcissist's influence, becomes a beacon of strength and truth, while the narcissist is left scrambling to maintain their false image. So the super empath's ability to heal and grow after leaving a narcissistic relationship is a testament to their strength, while the narcissist remains trapped in their cycle of insecurity and self-doubt. The super empath moves forward with clarity, purpose, and emotional fulfillment. By refusing to engage in the narcissist's drama, the super empath can rebuild their life and create a future that is free from emotional manipulation. They understand that their happiness and well-being are worth more than any validation the narcissist could ever offer. The super empath's journey to freedom is not without its challenges. There may be moments of doubt, pain, and sadness, but they have the emotional strength to persevere. They understand that they are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, and they will not allow the narcissist's toxic behavior to define them. In the end, it is the super empath's ability to heal, detach, and reclaim their power that destroys the narcissist's hold. The narcissist, unable to control or manipulate the super empath, finds themselves isolated and exposed. The super empath, on the other hand, moves forward with a renewed sense of self and a deep understanding of their own emotional strength. The super empath's strength lies not in confrontation, but in the ability to maintain emotional equilibrium. They understand that the narcissist's behavior is a reflection of their own weaknesses, and they choose not to internalize the negativity. This emotional resilience weakens the narcissist's ability to manipulate and control them. As the super empath distances themselves from the narcissist, they begin to rebuild their life on their own terms. They focus on their passions, their dreams, and their personal growth. This shift in focus further diminishes the narcissist's relevance in the empath's life. Ultimately, the super empath's power to destroy a narcissist lies in the ability to rise above the drama, heal from the wounds of the past, and build a life that is grounded in self-love and authenticity. The narcissist's need for control and validation fades into insignificance as the super empath steps into their own power. The super empath's victory is not a battle won through aggression or confrontation, but through emotional intelligence, strength, and resilience. They dismantle the narcissist's hold on their life by refusing to play the game. In the end, it is the super empath who emerges victorious, having destroyed the narcissist's ability to manipulate and control them. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.